Today is going to be a fun video. It's going to be my 5 things that make the horse shows easier. My top 5 things to make horse shows easier. Now, I know there is 1,000,001 different equestrian disciplines, but I'm pretty sure anybody can take any of these things and make them your own. These are things that help me and help my family to have a good, fun, and swift horse show experience. So, let's get started. My first thing that I must have to make my horse shows easier is a big poster board. These, you used to get when you did projects in elementary and middle school, you got the big poster boards. Well, we just got a cheap one, I think like $1 at the store, and then you go to Office Max or Office Depot, Staples, wherever that blow up your schedule. If you go and print out your schedule, your horse show schedule, and you blow it up, it makes it a lot easier to see when you're rushing around at the horse show. Okay, anyways, what I was saying, my parents are getting older, and so they can't really see this little teeny tiny fine print on the paper that's, about this big. So, my dad got the great idea to go to Staples or go to Office Max. I think we have an Office Depot. I think it's Office Depot here, and it's like 10 minutes from my house. And so we go and ask them to blow it up, and I think it costs like 95 cents. The last time I did it, it was like $2 for everything. So yeah, so that's a must-have to make a horse show easier. My number 1. My second thing to make my horse shows easier is to have an extra pair of shoes. I am the worst with remembering to put in extra things for myself, and shoes are definitely one of them that I must have to have a good horse show. I have my boots, which I try to wear pretty much the entire day, but at the end, when you're walking to your hotel or you're walking to your trailer, wherever you're walking to go to sleep, you want to have these shoes on, because trust me, it makes life so much easier. And then once you take off those tennis shoes or flip-flops or whatever your other pair is, you just, whoo, man, horse show day 1 or the horse show is over with. So that's my number 2 must-have that makes a horse show easier. My number 3 thing to make a horse show easier is a cooler filled with food. Excuse me. Especially for my one-day horse shows. You're ripping, you're running, oh my gosh, your class is about to start, you're not anywhere close, the fake tail isn't in, your mane is, oh my gosh, you rubbed it, something, you're going. You barely even have time to go to the bathroom most days, let alone eat. So, a cooler we found filled with drinks and food and snacks. My top horse show food that we have to have is meat and fruit. Protein to keep it going, and fruit because it's sweet but it's healthy for you. As your day goes by, you need some good, natural, healthy sugar. Well, sugar isn't really healthy, but it's natural. So, that is a must-have because it makes life so much easier when you have time to sit down for just a second. Go and get something out of the cooler. It also helps you budget because you're not spending $10 on some nachos that are probably really gross. So, my number 4 must-have for the horse show is an extra pair of riding anything. So, I have an extra pair of breeches, an extra pair of shorts, an extra pair of tall socks, an extra pair of my show socks, my big long ones that go underneath my tall boots. I pretty much have extra pair of clothing for everything. Extra pair of anything. Especially if it is an overnight show. If it's an overnight show, then, you're going throughout the day and, oh no, I spilled something on my clothes. I mean, just go get another one. I pretty much overpack for horse shows. But I feel comfortable if I need to change or the weather drastically changes. The last time we were at Waco, one day it was beautiful. It was like 75 degrees. We're wearing shorts. We're wearing short sleeves. And the next thing I know, a big rainstorm comes in and it is crazy cold. Especially for the heart of Texas, it is crazy cold. So I had to go buy a jacket because I did not pack for it. And that is something that I need to make sure I do. And my 5th horse show must-have is a show bag. We call this a purple bag because last show season it was purple, and we decided we're going to change it up and it's going to be a gray bag that one of us have won, and this has everything that we need to touch up. So lots of people call it showmanship bag, they call it the show bag. We just call it the purple bag, even though it's not purple anymore. We still call it the purple bag. And what's in it is all of our show sheen, all of our fly spray. We even have little razors to just kind of get those little whiskers that we didn't get before, or a little seam that's coming off of our clothes. We have the hoof oils and anything we could possibly need to touch up right before we go into the arena. So mostly you'll see this mostly in showmanship classes. Everybody's bringing, their bags in and they're leaving it against the wall. But we also use this when we're waiting for our class outside. You go warm up a little bit and for like 5 minutes before your class, and you go and you let them cool down for a second, and then your trainer, your mom, or your best friend is going over your horse with everything in this bag, and it's just so convenient that I have found through all the years is to have our little show bag. So, thanks for watching my top 5 things that make horse shows easier, and stay tuned for my top 5 horse show must-haves. Remember to subscribe to my Instagram, Natil with 4 E's, and subscribe to my Twitter, @rail_princess. I also just started a new blog. It's called The Frugal Cowgirl, so you should go check it out. It's pretty cool. Bye!